of vertebrates, or in all vertebrates, including humans, we have two types of visual cells. The rods that we use for vision in dim light or at night, and the cones that we use for vision in bright light and also for color vision. Most animals possess the two types, the rods and the cones, and you have a few exceptions, for example the deep sea fishes, because they are active mainly in dim light condition. They lost all their cones in favor of the rod cells that are very sensitive to light. Most deep sea fish, or what we consider deep sea fish, will be below 200 meters, and below 1,200 meters, the fish that live there, usually they perform migration towards the surface at night to feed. They do that for two reasons. First reason is because more food are found at the surface, and the second reason is they really want to hide from predators. So during the day they hide at depth, and then at night when it's dark they migrate to the surface and eat the food. So that's the normal behavior of the fish. The fish we've been looking at, the pearlside, they have a very different behavior. So first of all, they live a little bit shallower than normal deep sea fish. They are present around 200 meters during the day, and they are only going to migrate at the surface at dusk and dawn. So they're only eating at the surface at that time, meaning that they have very different light conditions than a normal deep sea fish. At dusk and dawn at the surface, they will have intermediate light level. And normally in this condition, most animals will use both rods and cones to see. In the Perseid, what we found is that instead of possessing both rods and cones, they actually combine the characteristic of both cells into a new cell type that we named rod-like cone. So this cell looks like a rod in the morphology, so has a morphology of a rod, but as a light-sensitive protein of a cone. And what we found is that this cell was the best and most efficient solution to see during this specific light condition, which are dusk and dawn or twilight. There are several significances to our findings. The first one is it helps better understanding how animals see and interact in their environment, and in the case of deep sea fishes, how they have adapted to conquer this very extreme environment. And second significance is it's kind of challenging what we've previously known about the visual system in vertebrates in general. And as humans, we really like to categorize things into boxes or black and white, and that's what has been done with the cones and the rods, two cell types that are very different but do something very specific. And all results actually show that it's not always what it seems, and our fish is doing something very different by combining the two cells into one cell type. And that really stresses the need to do more comprehensive studies of the visual system in general, and also us visual scientists to be a bit more careful how we categorize rods and cones into a specific cell type.